The reason why most salons have a culture problem is because you don't have any culture standards and you're not talking to your team about your standards. And there's no rhyme or reason on what happens if people show up a certain way, what happens if people don't show up a certain way. So the way that we maintain our culture is always in our core values. And if you don't want to have core values, you could have like salon standards, salon expectations, the salon way, right? And it comes down to like professionalism, timeliness, being a team player, growth, whatever those things mean to you. But we use these words and definitions in our employee check-ins, whenever we do employee reviews, whenever someone has a situation and we say, hey, you didn't show up like one of our core values. The way that you acted was not in line with our core values. So I just want to have a conversation about this. It turns the conversation from you were mean or you're not doing this or I feel like you're blank to, hey, you're not showing up the way that you signed the handbook and said, yes, I promise that I will abide by these values, these standards, and you're not doing that. So we need to talk about it. Because if everyone doesn't abide by our values and step up and show up like our standards and our core values, then the salon's going to be absolute chaos. But it's up to you, salon owner, to hold those boundaries and to make sure that everyone is showing up in those standards. I know it's not an easy job. Heck no, it's not, right? Not a lot of people can do it. That's why a lot of people don't want to own a salon. So you got to manage people and manage people's emotions and the way that they show up, and it's difficult. So number one, if you don't have core values or standards that you are using regularly in your employee check-ins, your employee reviews, and we do this by forms and it's very clear. And if you're not even having employee reviews or check-ins, like this is why your culture sucks. It's okay. You can implement this all now. I don't care if your salon's been open for 15 years. It is definitely okay to all of a sudden introduce standards and values that you want everyone to show up like. If you don't want to do this alone, head to link in my bio, book a free salon audit with my team. This is exactly what we do inside the Lead Method.